I'm pretty pissed off right now, to be honest, okay? I'm mad because I did not want to get into this. I have been adamant about staying out of it. A couple of people have personally asked me what I think about this whole Isel Mazard situation with Durian Rider, and I just have stayed out of it completely because I have not cared, to be honest. I just have not cared, and now I feel as though I have no choice. I don't think I have a choice because, you guys, this is frustrating. I don't like it. I don't like that I have to sit here and talk about this. I think there are so many other important things that we can talk about. My nipples kind of hurt. This girl, Hannah, decided to speak out and finally just say Durian Rider is a hypocrite, and this is awful because you should not be accusing Isel of this when you've done basically the same thing to me and other girls. So, yeah, you guys, I don't even know what to say. I do not know what to say because I am so disgusted by this whole situation, not only because of, I think no matter who is accusing who of whatever, I think it's awful. I don't think that anybody should ever falsely accuse anyone of anything. It doesn't make sense. Sure, it might make you gain something, but it's not going to make you gain something long term. It's going to cause a lot more harm than good, okay? The fact is that we do not know what's going on. We can have as many people saying one thing as another person saying another. There are 2 sides, probably 10 sides, depending on who's involved, to every story. We do not know if Durian Rider is on drugs and insane and relapsing. We don't know if Isel Mazard is a rapist and a liar. We don't know, okay? And for the people who say that they've known Durian Rider personally and that he's such a nice guy, that's awesome. I think Johnny Depp is a really nice guy too, but nobody knows what Johnny Depp is like behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? So, my point is, we don't know what the real story is, so I'm not going to start taking sides. I just think that this is so... It's gone too far. It started out as ridiculous, and it just went too far. One thing I don't understand is why Harley Durian Rider keeps attacking small channels, like the Vegan Mojo, Full Circle Vegan, Abbas Lesio. I think that's how you pronounce his YouTube channel. Just Henya, even. I don't understand why he's always trying to attack smaller channels. I'm just wondering why he hasn't tried to attack mine. I'm nothing. And basically, when he's attacked all of these other channels, they've been pretty much nothing as well. Nothing against Henya or anything like that, or even the Vegan Mojo or anybody else. Like, but it's true. Like, compared to his channel, compared to Freely's channel, what are they? Like, what are we? We're nothing. They have all the subscribers, like they have the ebooks and the Raw Till 4 diet. You know what I'm saying? It's pointless. Why does he do this? All of these are such strong accusations that everybody has been throwing around, and I would hate it if any of them would be false, but the fact of the matter is some of them have to be. Not everybody can be right because they're all saying pretty much the opposite thing. I also strongly worry about Durian Rider because he is not the most stable dude. And to have everybody calling him out and saying that he's relapsing, saying that he has officially lost it, that he's insane, and that he needs, that he needs help mentally, that he needs to check into rehab, that he has officially lost it, that he is just... all of these things, that's not good for a person to hear. That's really, really detrimental to somebody's mental health, especially when, if he was on drugs, like hard drugs, for so many years of his life, he's not going to be mentally sound. That affects you. It'll catch up with you eventually. And he is getting up there in his age, and he's a middle-aged man now, and this can start to affect him. And maybe that's what's going on. Maybe his brain pathways are just not connecting the same way they used to. And either way, it's none of our business. Like, if he's going crazy, it's none of our business, you know? It's just stupid. And if I were hearing all of those things, like if somebody was telling me how nuts I was, oh my God, that would be just terrible. And he just posted a video of himself crying the other day, and it really made my heart hurt. Not because I'm on his side at all. In this instance, I pretty much agree with Eisel, but in that video, it just made me hurt because it's not fair that so many people are just saying all these things about him. Because if everybody's pretty much acknowledged that he is not doing well right now mentally. So it's like, then why are you still talking? You're talking about a mentally ill person. If you really believe that he's mentally ill, then you're just sitting there bashing a mentally ill person. Like, do you understand? That's wrong. And then the vegan cheetah brought up a good point too. In Freely's most recent roast of Durian Rider, she did say that whatever happens with me and Harley in the future, know that he's a good person. She's never really talked about him like that before, so maybe they are on the verge of a breakup. Either way, things just don't really seem to be going very well for him right now. And all of that being said, I don't stand by him. If Hannah is telling the truth, which I don't see why she would lie, with the exception of money and views, but really, she's got a 6,000 subscriber channel. How much money and views can she really get? You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't make very much money from YouTube, and I have just a couple thousand subscribers less than her, so if you're saying that she's doing it for the money and attention, there are a lot better ways to get attention. Just show your boobs, you know, like, that'll get you attention. And probably more lasting subscribers from that video, but that's sexist and wrong. But anyway, yeah, like there are better ways that she could be getting attention. And if she really wanted money, like sue him. I mean, I don't know. This is not a very good way to get all of those things. If that's what she's really doing, like a lot of Durian Rider's little minions are accusing her of. I've been sexually assaulted before, and it took a lot to come out with. So I would never, ever say that Hannah is not telling the truth, not being truthful. I would not do that. And I would never defend anybody without having absolute, like, knowledge, undeniable certainty that they were telling the truth. Like, if they were my best friend and I knew them very well, then I would defend them. Harley is not my best friend. So automatically I'm going to believe Hannah, you know? But if she is lying, then that's disgusting. If Harley's lying, that's disgusting. If Eisel is lying, I mean, there's nothing he could be lying about. There's really, like, Eisel, all he's done is just say, no, I mean, you're insane. That's it. So there's really nothing he could be lying about. But either way, a false accusation is detrimental to the entire movement. So I certainly hope that nobody is falsely accusing anyone of doing anything. However, all of this has gone much, much too far. It has gotten crazy out of hand. There are legal people getting involved. There are lawyers. This movement is in crisis. I saw a funny comment on Hannah Chloe's video that said, I used to watch Jerry Springer, but now I just watch vegan YouTube channels. And it's funny because it's true, but that's also dangerous and sad because it's true. This is not supposed to be a place of drama. It's not supposed to be a place of zen either, but it's definitely not supposed to be a place where everybody just bashes on each other and accuses each other of stuff and lies about the other one and causes just this drama by not going to each other's events and by telling somebody to take their channel down or they'll get YouTube involved and lying about false copyright stuff. That's not what this community is for. It's not. This community is about saving the animals, saving the planet, and helping other people to make the change to also save the animals and the planet. That's all this is about. I didn't want to make this video, especially after this weekend when Christina Grimmie died, when she was shot and killed at her meet and greet. And then in Orlando, over 100 people got shot and almost half of them were killed by a guy who hates gays and has an allegiance to ISIS. My thing is, there are so many other important things to worry about right now than who doesn't like whom in this community. Harley has done some very bad things, and I think he should pay for those bad things that he's done. But this is turning into cyberbullying on the opposite end. You never bully a bully to get back at them for bullying. Harley is one person. He does everything himself. And some people say like, oh no, Freely's with him too. Yeah, okay, 2 people against pretty much the entire vegan movement right now on YouTube. I think he should be reprimanded. I think there are things that he does need to apologize for, things that he needs to fix about himself, all of that. But it's like dozens of bigger and smaller YouTubers just ganging up on him, calling him mentally ill, just being so mean. That's scary. That is something, Harley just said, I'm not going to kill myself, but that's something that would make somebody who is mentally unstable kill themselves or be suicidal. Think about what you're doing. I'm not on Harley's side. I'm going to be the first one to say that right now. Everybody likes to say in my videos that I am just one of those crazy fruit bitches and that I am obsessed with Freely and that I am just under their spell, and I am not. I am not. I'm subscribed to people who do not like Harley and Freely. I am a member of certain groups who are not supported by Harley and Freely. Not that it matters. Literally, you guys, none of this matters. "50 people died in Florida this weekend. They went to a gay club to have fun, to dance, maybe meet somebody, to have fun, to be themselves, to have that freedom. And somebody came in there and killed all of them. There are bigger issues in this world than this stupid, insignificant drama amongst all these vegan YouTubers. That's why I haven't made this video. For the same reason why, although yes, I am still eating high carb and lower fat, not as low as like 5%, but I am eating high carb, low fat. But I don't argue about it anymore. Yeah, I think it's the best way to eat for a lot of people, for most people, maybe for everybody. But I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care if somebody's eating high fat, high protein. All I care about is that it's vegan. If you start getting caught up in all of the how people should eat and what people should eat, I know it's important for people to eat the right diet when transitioning so that they don't go back to eating animal products, and I understand that. But if somebody's a vegan and they like to eat tofu for every meal of every day, who cares? As long as they're vegan. That's what this is all about. That's what this is all about. Everybody is, I've seen petitions to take down Harley's YouTube channel. What good is that going to do? Okay, so you get rid of Harley. There's going to be another one just like him. who does the same shit that you don't like that Harley does. The Vegan Mojo and his brother were threatened by Harley to take their videos down about them, and Harley said that they infringed on the copyright claim law. Stupid shit. I don't fucking know. Yeah, he was trying to censor them, and they were absolutely against it, and they said, you can't do that. You cannot censor my freedom of speech. This is a big deal, and I 100% agree. If Harley is trying to take down smaller vegan channels, larger vegan channels, anybody's channel, I don't care. It's not right. You cannot take away my freedom of speech. Anybody's freedom of speech. However, you can't silence Harley either. You might think he's a dickhead. You might think he's mean. You might hate his approach. But it's starting to get scary. It's starting to get really scary. If Harley is mentally unstable, which I'm not going to guess because I'm not his therapist, you can't just go around doing this stuff. And I'm not trying to silence you. If you want to keep doing it, that's fine. But there's only so much one dude can take. I really want to reiterate, I am not trying to silence anyone. And I know that I probably should have scripted this video, as I say in every single one of my videos like this, because I know I'm going to forget something, and I know that I'm going to watch it back and realize that I didn't say something exactly how I wanted it to. But when it comes to videos like this and topics like this, I cannot script it. I can't plan this. I was just sitting over there. You can see my sunflower seeds. I was sitting over there browsing YouTube, saw Hannah's video, and just decided that enough was enough and I had to film. This is wrong. It's all wrong. I don't care who's right. I don't care who's lying. I don't care who did what right now. All of it's bad. All of it's wrong. We need to just quit. Quit while we're behind. Just accept that everybody has screwed up and just wipe the slate clean and start over, because this is not okay anymore. There's no excuse for ganging up on somebody like this. Yes, I know, Harley has ganged up on other people. Freely has been a bitch to other people. But this is too much. I'm stressed out for Durian Ryder, and I don't even necessarily support him, but I am stressed because of all of the things people are saying. It stresses me out. That's why I haven't even said anything, because it's just too much. I don't know, you guys. There are just so many more important things going on in this world right now. It's like when everybody's just so obsessed with the Kardashians. I have nothing against the Kardashians. But sometimes it's like, you know what? There was a bombing on the other side of the world. I think that should probably take precedence over the Kardashians. But nobody cares because the Kardashians are so sparkly, you know, and tan and voluptuous. That's how I feel right now. There's always going to be tension in the vegan community. There are always going to be people who disagree and who do shitty stuff. Always. We don't all have to get along. We don't have to be silent when somebody does something wrong. I'm not asking anybody to be silent. All I'm saying is that you've said what you need to say, but it's starting to get scary. I'll tell you, I'm not in the best mental health place right now. I am not doing well. I will be the first one to admit it. I just had to send a message to my best friend the other day and just say, dude, I don't want to talk about it, but I'm really not doing okay. Like, I'm not okay. And I need help. And as somebody in my mental state right now, I don't think I would kill myself, because I think I'm a little stronger than that, but I would not take this well. I just worry. I worry about everybody involved. And I'm scared of what this means for the movement. Because right now the movement itself is all that matters. That's it. I think that if children are taught from a very young age that it's not okay to kill animals of any kind, if all kids grow up vegan and they would believe that it's not okay to kill animals, why would they ever kill anybody? It's just a thought. I mean, when serial killers are profiled, one of the first things that's always asked or that always comes up is, did they kill animals when they were little? Did they intentionally step on snakes, or did they kill the neighbor's cat, or did they cut up a squirrel? Did they catch a squirrel and cut it up? Those are always things that psychopaths and serial killers and serial rapists, you find that they do that stuff when they're a kid, and it's noted. And yet they can go fishing with grandpa on the weekends, or they can go hunting with their dad, and it's totally normal. Maybe if kids were taught that killing is never okay, not to anybody or anything, and they had more peace in their lives and in their bodies, then they wouldn't kill anybody when they grew up. It's just an idea. I'm sorry, I've got death on the mind lately because of all of the innocent victims this past weekend. And that's what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on any of this Durian Rider bullshit. I'm not focused on who wronged who and who is taking it too far and who should have posted a video, who shouldn't have, who should have kept their mouth shut, who's lying. I just don't care. You guys, it's not because I'm a bad vegan. It's not. It's just because there are so many more important things. People are dying in the world. They're getting killed for who they are. And that's it. Just because somebody doesn't like them, they're being murdered. And yet, everybody just seems to care about whether or not Aizul Mazard talked to underage girls. Do you see how dumb that is? Don't be a part of that right now. There are other things to think about, other people to mourn. There are other things to do with your time. It's wrong. That's it. In this moment, I want to be clear, I am not supporting Durian Rider. I have sympathy for him, and I'm scared for him, but I do not support the threats that he has made. I think he has gone way too far. And I think there are things that he really needs to reconsider when it comes to his channel, his life, and how he's been running things lately. But I also want to make it clear that none of this matters. Everybody's story is real, and it is valid, and it is important. Hannah's story is important, and it is valid, and I am proud of her for being so brave and talking openly about what happened, knowing the backlash that she will probably receive. But at this point in time, I think that anything having to do with this whole situation needs to come to an end. Somehow. by any means, it needs to come to an end. It's just, I don't think the animals really give a shit. My point is, we are not converting anybody to this lifestyle doing these things. Bickering amongst each other. Taking legal action against each other. Trying to get each other's channels taken down. That's not reaching people. We're doing the animals an extreme disservice. And it is sad and disappointing. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry I got angry again. Sorry if I didn't say things exactly the right way. But I just had to say something. I just want this to be over.